Hello TAs, I wanted to take just a minute to show you again just the resources that I've got for you in Colab, and then also if you haven't had a chance to look at Top Hat, I wanted to show you what that looks like in Top Hat again. Alright, so the resources in Colab, I'm actually going to start here. This is our lab site here, so this is what the students have access to. As we talked about before, I've actually got it set up by week. And in this particular week, I've put the pre-lab videos that we talked about here. Students can look at them if they want to. These are blank images or blank pages for the lab activities in case your students can't get into Top Hat, or in case they have trouble uploading to Top Hat, or if they want to work on something as a group and then upload individually from there. And so what I've got for you here, what this looks like, this is exactly the activity that they will be doing with the directions, a map to get them to the image that we want them to get to, and then a place for them to upload their image. So they can use this, they could translate this into a Google Doc, they can work on it collaboratively, and then each of them can take the images that they've worked on collectively and upload them to Top Hat. Okay. So, and then this is the same blank for the other lesson 2 here, and essentially just fill in the table there, more like that, etc. All right, and then the last thing is that the lab quiz is down here, and they should be pretty familiar with the lab quiz as well. All right, now back to the resource site, the lab resource site. So I often find that my banner up here doesn't post everything that I want it to, so you may have to go to your sites if you have a lot of courses like I do. So this is it, AP2 Physiology Resources. Okay, and then these are the, this is the site. It's a collaborative site, so it's just resources. How I've identified this then, I've called this endocrine, so we go to resources, M1 endocrine, and then I've created specifically a folder for this semester. So biology 3420, spring 2023, M1 endocrine. In there, I just moved the sample lesson plan that we looked at on Friday, and this is a PowerPoint, student PowerPoint that has images on it that you may find helpful, useful or not, as well as just some ideas of some activities that you could do, a quiz or something that you could do for that. Additionally, I have here the activity sheet. This is a key. This would be for Module 1, Lesson 1. And what I've done is I've set this up so that it kind of follows the setup of the Top Hat. So I've got spaces here, the whole activity, and I've included the things like test your understanding here, and the answers actually will show up here. See, here's another one, test your understanding. And there's 2, test your understanding, etc., etc. Okay. And then again, test your understanding, the hormones that are coming from these places, and so on like this. The only thing that's not keyed will be the tables where they have to actually upload an image. We talked about that as well. We can revisit this in our lab meeting on Friday if you need to. Okay. All right. Additionally here, the key for the second, lesson 2, is here as well. Lesson 2, some background information. It's set up just like it is in the Top Hat page. Here's the table that they have to fill in, and then here are the correct answers as well. And then here's the activity. These are the test your understanding things, and I've labeled the table here, and they've got this. So if they wanted to, they could actually download it and then fill it in with a pencil, a piece of paper. They could write on it if they wanted to have something to keep it. And then here's just a diagram. It just describes what's happening here with the correct answers in red. Lastly, here also describes, the correct answers are up here, and then the correct answers there. And then here, the question, how can you use this data to determine the identity? A sample answer. And then here, these are the unknowns, and then the piece of evidence that shows that. And then the data that's also been posted. Okay, so essentially, I did just want to give you just a quick overview, just a quick reminder of the resources that I've got for you and where you can find them. So thanks so much for your time.